Hello everyone, I am Prabhakar. Today I will discuss about buried object detection in multi-configuration roll-along MSW test.
So it is the non-destructive techniques which will require the geophones which it install on the ground surface, and after applying the impulse it will record the ground motion using these geophones. So the input of this techniques is generation of the surface wave, and the final outcome is we can generate the 2D velocity profile where we can know which kind of soil strata is located at what depth. But in case of buried object, there are some problems which we cannot detect. So in case of buried object, the variable soil strata is there. So the assumptions which is having the existing techniques that can fail. So we are looking for some modification in this existing techniques to provide the ultimate solution. So there are some documented problems which are existing in our real life problem, such as the abrupt collapse of the ground cover, and there are some kind of relocation of the new foundation that we need to figure out. And there are some kind of tunnels which we need to figure out for the safety concern of various region. So these are some problems for which I am looking for this technique. Now coming to the, there are some other techniques which will require the detection of buried objects such as GPR, but GPR is having problem of the electromagnetic techniques. So we cannot detect the proper depth of buried object due to the soil moisture content that will affect the techniques. So for that region, I am going to figure out which kind of buried object I am going to detect, such as the square buried object, cavity and underground pipes. So coming to my techniques which I am going to propose here, so that is the multi-configuration. That means we are using the sensor in the various configuration to detect these pipes very accurately. So we have used the numerical simulation as well as the field experiment to access the validity of our technique. So we can see using our proposed techniques, we can successfully find the depth and horizontal location of the buried object, whereas our existing techniques misinterpreted this location of these pipes. So as a final outcome, we are successfully detected the both horizontal location as well as the vertical positioning of these underground pipes. So these are overall outcomes of my research, this research. Thank you.